Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande, Roth, Cande out. We do have a decent day, dry, sunny again. Maybe not all that warm, but we do get up to about 30. A little less of a breeze than yesterday, but still some wind blowing around. And look, it's February, but we're going to be all right. We'll get there. Spring soon enough. We are about a month away or so, and excited about it for sure. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday, middle of the week already. Can't believe it. We are looking at, like I previously mentioned, sunshine and 30 and, a halfway decent day. So not bad for your midweek. We also have Friday morning at 10 a.m., the big on sale, our first summer announcement for the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. And, right in your own backyard, exit 63 off the LIE, we are bringing the voice of a generation, literally the voice of a decade, Tyler Hubbard, and dozens of hits with FGL, a solo career that is just on fire. I think he's got 5 straight smash hits out of the box. Dancing in the Country, 5'9", Back Then Right Now. Park he has currently on the radio. Parmalee, one of our favorites. What an incredible band. And now I think 5 straight number ones from them. Brandon Wisham, new artist, and DJ Deuce. Going to be a lot of fun mid-August Saturday. As a matter of fact, for those of you big country fans, like I know we have people that listen that don't get out to a lot of shows, but for those who do, you all know that if you attend Kenny Chesney at MetLife Stadium when he tours, he's not doing it this summer, but when he does tour, he has that third Saturday in August, the Saturday here, Saturday, August 16th, that we are putting this show on. That is the typical, Chesney MetLife Stadium stop. He does the same cities, the same weekends when he does those tours. So there is something special about this date. There is something about that third Saturday in August, and we're excited about it. It will have that Chesney feel, I promise you, with all the hits, and we'll order up some sunshine for you. This Friday, 10 a.m., Ticketmaster.com. Let's go. Summer begins in 2 days. We are excited. Speaking of beginning, everybody has a bad morning. It happens. You're not going to wake up great every single day. This guy had one for the ages. There's a guy going viral for how his morning went from bad to horrific in about 60 seconds. He said he had a late night, needed to get up early. He was exhausted. His alarm went off at 8 a.m. He fumbled with his phone trying to snooze. We've all done that. I set 3 alarms in the morning to get up for the show, and I'm always fumbling and snoozing, absolutely. In the process of trying to snooze, he hit the power button 5 times on his phone, which allegedly sets off an emergency SOS call on his Google Pixel. So, now I'm not familiar with any of that, but supposedly you hit that power button 5 times, emergency Google Pixel alarm goes off. It's a blaring siren, and then notifications get sent out, and it calls 911. And it starts sending out your location, and it starts sending messages to your emergency contacts. I guess you can fill in like your emergency contacts, God forbid something happens, who to call. And so this guy's like, oh my God, emergency services are now going to come. Not only that wasn't the worst, by the way. He was able to cancel the emergency services. He was able to call and say, sorry, I was snoozing, or, false alarm, please don't come. So that was fine. But he started getting texts and phone calls from some of his friends. Now, apparently, when this happens, when this alarm is set off, it triggers a feature that will send images to your emergency contacts. I guess it's all part of the safety feature. Calls 911, sends images, so people could be alerted to what is going on, what the emergency is. He happened to be naked at the time, supposedly. A bunch of random photos as he was fumbling with his phone were taken of him sleeping naked and sent out to his emergency contacts, and seemed to have a good sense of humor about it. Nobody really upset or offended. He said, a little bit of embarrassment to start the day. But nothing too crazy. He seemed pretty good about it, and he was able to get out of the situation. So if you think your morning is going bad, maybe you're driving already, or your cup of coffee didn't go so well, it could always be worse, as you see. Another one for you. How about this as we get going this morning? Your perfect work week. What does that look like? We will get to that at 7:48. Some interesting answers, and I'm curious to see what you think about it, because everyone's got a different idea of how many days, how many hours. We will have to see if any of the top responses go along with yours. What is your perfect work week? That. Also, things people underestimate. Things that may seem easy to navigate, not really difficult in life. But I have a list of stuff that, if you really sit down and think about it, harder than you would think. And we will get to that in just a little while as well. Later on, a new Instagram feature to tell you about that they're going to be testing out on Instagram. Your next Bald and the Beautiful entertainment comes up at about 8:12. National Days Good News Stories late 8 o'clock hour. We're going to have an okay day, a little breezy and cold again, but sunny, about 30 for the high a little later on. Phathead and Cande, My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.